What's up, everyone, and happy Friday. We finally made it to the end of the week. I'm very excited because today I did not have to work, or I do not have to work because it's 12:30 now. So I'm not at work. I have an extended weekend, and I think I said this in the last video on Wednesday. I was supposed to be out of the country, you know, living my best life, or whatever I thought my best life was going to be. But due to the pandemic, our trip got delayed, but I'm still happy to have the weekend off and really just take time. Anytime that I have days off from work, I like to, well, number one, do stuff around my house. I make sure everything is clean and stuff. And then also like sit back and have some time to myself, but also make sure that I am resting, not just physically, but spiritually. So I'm getting in my word. I'm making sure that I'm being poured into, because a lot of my job, well, a lot of my job during the week is pouring into people. Not just my job, but like with the relationships that I have with other people. Like, yes, I get poured into from them, but a lot of it is like for my job, it's me pouring into them. So me encouraging them will motivate and inspire them just to do better at their job. So sometimes I just get very exhausted at the end of my day because I'm constantly pouring in to people. So when I have days off, I like to rest and relax and, you know, spend time with God, allow him to pour into me. I spend time with God, you know, during the week too, but I have more time to do it. Anyway, hope everyone is having a great start to their Friday. We're going to get right into today's video. As always, God is blessing us. He's always going to be blessing us. So today is our last day to talk about blessed. So our goal focus for August, which we started on Monday, a couple videos ago, is be blessed. And so throughout the month, we're going to talk about what it means to be blessed, and then really just some subsets under the word blessed that we need to adopt into our lifestyle and make sure that we're not only saying that we are these things. So not only are we, you know, adding them to our resume or adding them as part of a part of our characteristics, but we're also living out those characteristics, or living out those things that we're saying. So if I, so this week we talked about blessed, and we already know if I'm saying that I am blessed or be blessed means that I have to exist in a blessed mind state or in a blessed lifestyle. Okay, so Wednesday we talked about what the true word of blessed means. So it's living in a state of holiness or consecration. And consecration, if you look into that, it means that you're sacred, and sacred means that you're connected to God. So all in all, being blessed means that I'm constantly connected to God. And of course, that's important because when I'm connected to my Creator, I understand my purpose. I'm able to live a more fulfilled lifestyle. I experience peace, love, joy, all of the things that we talked about last month. I can experience that on a daily basis, even if the situation around me looks grim, okay? And most times it will. I won't say most times, but a lot of times, you know, your situation around you is not going to mirror the blessed lifestyle that you have declared. But because I'm connected to my Creator, I'm able to constantly, it's like if you're in a hospital. So when I was in a hospital, when I had COVID, and I had to spend the night, and the only reason that they wanted me to spend the night really was to monitor me because I had pneumonia, but also to have a constant influx of antibiotics. So I had an IV, and all night I was being pumped this IV in order to really help kill the virus, or help minimize my pneumonia that I had. So it's the same thing when I'm constantly connected to my Creator. It's allowing me to experience, it's really boosting my spiritual health, and it's allowing me to experience the good side of, you know, kind of what he created us to experience, really. So that love, that joy, that peace, all of that. Today though, that was just a recap, and that was a really long recap. Anyway, today though, we're talking about giving and receiving blessings, because that also is encompassed in living a blessed lifestyle. So the word blessing, y'all know I love me a good definition. You know, if you are talking about something and you truly don't know what the definition is, this is a sidebar. If you're talking about something and you truly don't know what the definition is, I suggest that you look it up. And sometimes it's not enough just to, you know, Google it and just take that as face value. Sometimes it is. A lot of times that's what I do. But sometimes you really got to dig deep into words to really figure out like what you're talking about and make sure that you're using the correct word. That's a topic for another day, because this is not a professionalism class. Anyway, so what does blessings mean? It means that it honestly means God's favor and protection. So whenever I'm speaking a blessing over someone or someone speaking a blessing over me, that means that they are granting God's favor and protection. So most of the time though, when we are, I'm really going to talk about myself. When I'm thinking about blessings, a lot of times I'm not necessarily thinking about God's favor and protection. And that's weird. But I feel like in the past, I have blessed someone with like money, for example, because a lot of times when people think about blessings, they equate that with, you know, financial blessings. So when I'm giving them like, hey, can I borrow some money or whatever, or not even ask and give, because that's a little bit different. But like if it's been placed in my heart to bless someone with $5 or whatever, I'm not thinking like, oh, God's favor and protection. I'm thinking like, okay, here's $5. Hopefully it'll last for you. Godspeed. And then just letting it go. But now that I understand, and then really for us, like moving forward, once you understand what a word means and the significance behind that word, you want to make sure that you're using it and you're acting on it correctly. So now that we understand and know that blessings equals God's favor and protection, anytime that we are giving someone something out of the goodness of our heart, technically it's a blessing. So versus like the example that I used before, if someone's asking me for something and I'm providing it to them, that could be a blessing too, but that's more of like, hey, I'm asking you and you're providing. So that's a little bit different. But without someone coming to ask you, like you just been compelled, you just feel compelled to give someone something out of the goodness of your heart, that is a blessing. But don't do it with alternate motives, okay? Do not, because then that negates the blessing aspect of it. So if I feel compelled to let someone borrow my car, I'm not doing it because I expect you to put gas in my car. I'm doing it because I'm out of the goodness of my heart, and I should be doing it wanting God's favor and protection to go over you. Not so much the protection piece. Well, protection, yes, because I don't want you to get in a car wreck or anything. But God's favor too. So in me doing a kind act, which is really what it boils down to, in me doing this kind act, I want you to experience God's favor, his protection, his love, his joy, his peace, really all the things that I should be feeling because I'm a blessed person. And so I want you to experience that same level of blessedness. And I'm pretty sure that's a word. Please don't check me, but I want you to experience that same level of blessedness because of the state that I'm in. Like if I feel blessed, I should be joyful. And if I see someone that is not like that, I should be compelled to want to bring them in and say, hey, yo, look, you can feel this way too. You can also be blessed, okay? And that is not a play on words, even though it is the name of the project. But that is, so that's the video for today. And honestly, a good culmination for the week is, first you have to understand what it means to be blessed for yourself and make sure that you are actively living that out. And then when you are going out and giving blessings, think about honestly wanting to share that same feeling with other people. So God has granted you his favor and protection. You want to extend that to other people as well. So when I'm giving someone a blessing or I'm compelled to do something out of the goodness of my heart, it's because I want you to experience the blessedness that I am experiencing every day. So that is this week. I'm not going live this weekend. I won't be going live until next weekend, but I hope everyone has a great rest of their day today, a fabulous Saturday, a wonderful Sunday, and I will talk to you guys again on Monday. Bye.